All right, so we are continuing with question number one. So the answer to to the end of the last one was what was the exponential form? What number goes here? What's our equation? Well, this is going to be our equation in exponential form, and I want to talk a little bit about where those numbers come from. So first of all, y is our rabbits. That's always our answer. This 4, that's our initial number. So what are we initially starting with? In our problem, we're starting with 4 rabbits. It's right there. So that's our initial number. What goes in the parentheses is called our multiplier. So notice A is what is the multiplier for this problem? So remember, each time we're multiplying it by 2. We talked about that yesterday. So our multiplier is going to be 2. The last part of it is this x right here. And that is, if you notice right here, we've got a 0 for 0 months. That matches up. 1 matches up. 2 matches up. So that's how many times we are carrying out multiplying by 2. So if we want to know how many is for x months, that's going to be x. So that's our number of months. So use your equation to determine the amount of rabbits after 1 year. So in order to do this, we've got our equation y equals 4 times 2 to the x. There's my equation, and we know that x is in terms of months, so I'm going to use 12 and plug that in for my x. So I get y equals 4 times 2 to the 12th power. Once again, it's very important to remember order of operations. We are going to do exponents before we do multiplication. So when we do that exponent, 2 to the 12th, you guys can do that in your calculator, y equals 4 to the 12th is 4,096. Now after we've done the exponent, we can do the multiplication and get y equals 16,384. And if you remember, that is the number that you guys should have gotten from yesterday. So we'll label our answer. This is rabbits. So 16,000 rabbits. Next question. Lenny and George want to raise as many rabbits as possible. So they have a few options to consider. They could start with a larger number of rabbits, or they could raise a breed of rabbits that reproduce faster. How would each of these options change the pattern of growth observed in the previous problem? Which situation would yield the largest rabbit population after 1 year? So at this time, I'd like you guys to make a guess. Just write maybe a thought about which one would raise the most rabbits. After you're done with that, we'll continue with the problem. You do not have to put this answer on Socrative, but go ahead and answer and just give it a guess.